Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking ahead at March 2024, a month that is packed with some really interesting game releases. I've sifted through a bunch of the upcoming titles and picked out my top games that I think you should keep your eyes on. We've got a mix of genres coming up, so whether you're into fast-paced action, deep strategy, or immersive storytelling, there's something likely on this list for you. So join me as we dive in and take a closer look at what March has in store for us. If you're looking to get that survival itch scratched, and you're a huge fan of the movies like The Relevant with Leo DiCaprio, then this game is going to be a great one to pick up. As the name states, Winter Survival is an open-world survival game with crafting elements. The game is developed by Drago Entertainment, which has a history of simulation games. The game itself looks to be quite challenging in the sense that you will be having to fight for your life against ravenous wolves and massive bloodthirsty bears. From the looks of it, I think this game is going to be playing more like Sons of the Forest in terms of gameplay over something like Pal World or Enshrouded. They definitely seem to be going for a more realistic kind of simulation for this game. You can get your hands on Winter Survival very soon, as it's going to be coming out on March 6th. WWE 2K24 is the next installment in the professional wrestling sports video game series, developed by Visual Concepts and published by 2K Games. This game is the quintessential wrestling simulator, which allows you to live out that WWE life in the video game form. This game's got a ton of new features, for example the new Immortals mode, which allows fans to recreate those iconic matches from the 40-year history of WrestleMania. For example, being able to play that iconic match between the Dragon and Macho Man Randy Savage. You'll of course be able to create your own characters and play out the storyline of it. You'll also even be able to create your own dream faction with tons of legendary superstars. So if you guys are a wrestling fan, I think this is going to be a really good one to pick up. So if this sounds good to you, you're not going to have to wait very long, because WWE 2K24 comes out March 8th. 20 years after the award-winning action-adventure hit Outlast pioneered the genre of non-linear open-world games, the long-awaited sequel sees Cutter Slade return to the spectacular alien world of Adelpha. Resurrected by the almighty Yods, he has returned to find the Talons enslaved, the world stripped of its natural resources, and his own past intertwining with the invading robot forces. It's up to him to go on a mission to save the planet again. The original team behind Outcast I has reunited to create this fascinating world, full of dangerous creatures and home to the Talon people, an ancient culture whose fate has been inextricably linked with Earth since the events of the first game. You play as Cutter Slade, an ex-Navy SEAL sporting the same dry wit he had back in the 90s. However, the world around him has changed, and eventually, so will he. Outcast A New Beginning comes out March 15th. Highwater is an imaginative 3D adventure game set in a flooded, post-apocalyptic world, offering players a unique blend of isometric turn-based puzzle combat gameplay. In this game, players will journey through a waterlogged world by boat, exploring islands, making new friends, and battling foes. The game's story centers on friendship and survival in the aftermath of the Great Climate War, with players stepping into the shoes of Nikos, who embarks on a perilous quest to escape Earth and start anew on Mars. The game unfolds across the flooded landscapes of Hightower, a safe zone lying between the war-torn lands and the fortified city of Alphaville, home of the ultra-rich. As Nikos gathers allies, they must navigate treacherous waters, engage in strategic turn-based combat, and solve puzzles to progress. Highwater combines rich storytelling with 3D exploration, offering players the opportunity to discover a beautifully rendered world, interact with its inhabitants, and fight for survival. Alongside its engaging gameplay, the game features an original soundtrack from Highwater Pirate Radio, providing both a unique musical experience and commentary on the journey to find a new life on Mars. If this game sounds interesting to you, you're not going to have to wait long, because Highwater comes out on March 14th. Lightyear Frontier is an open-world farming adventure game set on a distant planet at the galaxy's edge, offering players a serene, combat-free experience. In this game, players can climb into their customizable mechs to farm alien crops, build their homestead, and explore the planet's wilderness either solo or with up to 3 friends. The focus is on peaceful exploration, farming, and building, without the need to manage survival aspects like thirst or hunger. Players can personalize their mechs with various tools, upgrades, and aesthetic options, all while maintaining a harmonious relationship with the planet's ecosystem by cleaning up pollution, managing invasive species, and fostering sustainability through activities like replanting trees. As players delve into Lightyear Frontier, they are encouraged to collect seeds from around the planet to cultivate a diverse range of crops, utilizing watering and fertilization to enhance growth, and the harvest crops will be traded for credits or used in constructing buildings and upgrades, allowing players to expand their homestead into a thriving, retro-futuristic farm. Additionally, the game includes elements of mystery and discovery, as players can team up with a scanner satellite to uncover ancient secrets and lost knowledge across various environments. The game emphasizes cooperation and shared experiences, enabling players to join forces, pool resources, and enjoy the satisfaction of a successful harvest together, and of course to create the ultimate exo-farm. So if you're into science, farming, mechs, or just aliens in general, this game is going to be perfect for you. Lightyear Frontier will be coming out on March the 19th. Alone in the Dark reimagines the seminal game that defined the survival horror genre, bleeding psychological horror with Southern Gothic allure. Set in the interbellum Louisiana, it invites players into a world where every decision is crucial for survival, and the dark secrets of the Desidero Manor await. As players delve deeper into this mystery, they'll uncover unimaginable horrors that test their sanity and resolve. This iteration of Alone in the Dark not only pays tribute to its origins, but also advances the narrative and gameplay of survival horror, offering a richly woven story of elegance, madness, and the macabre. The game features the talents of Jodie Comer and David Harbour, making their debut into video game roles, which adds a significant depth to the characters of Emily Hartwood and Edward Carnby. These characters are thrust into a harrowing journey, seeking answers to a mystery that challenges their understanding of reality itself. The story explores heavy themes such as trauma, faith, and abandonment, promising a unique experience that challenges conventional video game storytelling. This new Alone in the Dark looks really interesting and stands as a tribute to the pioneers of the horror genre, while charting new territories in the genre. So if you guys are a fan of psychological horror, suspense, mystery, and of course that classic detective noir aesthetic, then this game is going to be something that you might want to check out, and Alone in the Dark will be coming out on March 20th. Dragon's Dogma II is a single-player, narrative-driven action RPG that immerses players in a rich fantasy world where they have unparalleled freedom to shape their journey. Players can customize their character, create their vocation, assemble their party, and decide how to approach various challenges. This sequel to the beloved Dragon's Dogma series expands on its predecessor with a deeper, more explorable world, inviting players to experience a unique adventure accompanied by pawns, otherworldly beings that add a dynamic element to the solo gaming experience. The game elevates player engagement through advanced physics, AI, and cutting-edge graphics, creating a truly immersive fantasy experience. Combat in Dragon's Dogma II allows for creative freedom, offering a range of weapons and magical vocations to tackle the diverse monsters that roam beyond the town's borders. Players must strategically consider their party composition, the surrounding terrain, and of course the behaviors of NPCs, who live their lives with distinct objectives and emotions, further enriching the game's world. This blend of exploration, strategy, and personalization ensures that each player's adventure is going to be uniquely their own. So if you're looking for the next big bad RPG to play, this one is definitely going to scratch that itch. Dragon's Dogma 2 is going to be coming out on March 22nd. Rise of the Ronin is an action-packed game set in Japan during the 1800s. Made by Team Ninja, the creators of Ninja Gaiden, the story happens at the same time when Japan is changing a lot because of wars, diseases, and the arrival of Western countries. Players play as Ronin, a samurai without a master, who can make their own choices that change the story. You could decide to be friends with certain characters, or change how the story goes by making big decisions. The game lets you explore Japan during this important time, meeting people who were part of history and others who were just trying to get by. Rise of the Ronin also has a fighting system that is easy to learn but can get complicated if you want it to. And do keep in mind that the team that made this game is known for making really fun fighting games, so players can look forward to using swords and guns in different ways to win battles. This game is all about choosing your own path and fighting in a world that's full of challenges. And you won't have to wait too long to try this game out because Rise of the Ronin is going to be coming out on the 22nd of March. Palia is an immersive, community-simulated MMO that invites players into a newly crafted, vibrant world where they can live out their dream life alongside friends. Players have the freedom to engage in various activities such as crafting, cooking, fishing, and farming, and all while interacting with a cast of colorful characters and embarking on enchanting adventure. The game is designed to be a welcoming space where players can explore, create, and discover a mystery involving ancient humans, making it an ideal home away from home. The game sets itself apart with its emphasis on player choice and community. In Palia, individuals can tailor their experience to match their interests, whether it be living off the land by farming and fishing, foraging for items in the valley, or by building relationships with the local people and other players. And of course, with the ability to customize player characters and your homes extensively, the option to play solo or with friends, Palia offers a cozy, engaging environment that encourages exploration, friendship, and the uncovering of the world's deep mysteries. If you guys want to get your hands on Palia, it's going to be coming out on Steam on the 25th. And that is going to do it for today. If you guys enjoyed this one, let me know by leaving a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys want more content like this in the future. If you would like to support me and the work that I do here, the best way to do that is by clicking that join button on my channel. Thanks again for watching, I'm still Solo, and I'll see you guys in the next one.